Okay, Stan, firstly I'd like to say I'm very impressed with your presentation. Your speaking skills, your pitching skills were superb, very well prepared, and it's definitely a magazine that I would like to consider. There's a couple of things though. What would you say your USP is? Because it does seem to me that there are quite a few music magazines on the market.
What my USP, my unique selling point?
Yes.
Well, I think what sets my magazine apart from the rest is the fact that it's completely based online, although we will have, the occasional print magazine out to celebrate sort of big occasions. But this makes it better for the 21st century teenager. It sets it apart.
Okay, but you didn't mention any apps, or would you be putting the magazine on apps?
Yeah, we're going to put an app into the App Store to keep our, charge a sort of simple fee, start fee of like $2.50, and then, people just get the magazine when it comes out.
You're going to charge for the app?
We are going to have to charge for the app, yeah.
And so to generate funds, is that going to be your only way of making income, or are you going to make other ways of?
No, we have advertisements throughout the magazine, which we get a good bit of money for.
Would that be from musical companies?
Just all sorts of stuff that would also appeal to our target audience. For example, we've got continuous advertisement from Fox Energy, which is an energy drink, which is also consumed by a similar target audience. And other musical sort of products.
Okay, what sort of money are you looking for, Stan?
What sort of money? £50,000 is the start-up fee. Depending how things go from there, I might win a bit more out of it.
And so, coming back to what you were talking about in terms of advertising revenue, where am I going to get my money back?
Continuous advertising, purchasing of the app, and just fame generated, really.
And how would you put into motion generating more people visiting your?
Well, we've thought about this. We've already talked to a sort of small group of very interested sort of musical people who would be into it. Then, as we've got the Facebook and Twitter thing, which means articles can be shared, and articles that are liked are also reposted to followers and that. They sort of advertise it for us, which means generally it will start to grow and grow and grow.
I mean, you say famous people, can you name us any that have agreed to participate in the magazine or give interviews?
We've had interviews with the likes of John Frusciante. We have Ringo Starr on the phone. Yeah, we're going places.
What would be the demographic of your target audience then? I mean, I know can you reiterate that?
Well, the demographic would classically be mainly males, but also females, 13 to 18. The psychographic, however, would be sort of, anyone interested in music, playing, or just, listening. Just generally young people. That's what we want it to be. We want it to become relevant in today's society.
And with this £50,000, what would you actually plan to do with this after we would invest it into this product?
Well, initially we have to give start-up fees to Facebook and Twitter to sort of, to get on board with them. Then it's money towards the editors. We have to give, what else do we have to pay towards? Just general photo shoots and sort of setting up interviews and all that. And then as we start to generate more revenue from our fans, hopefully we should be able to fund it by itself after that, and we begin to see profit.
Are you aware of any regulations and rules and regulations that govern?
As in copyright and that?
For example?
Well, yeah, we've had a couple sort of issues with images and sort of the songs that we used. For example, when I showed you the sheet music and the tablature. But we've been in touch with the main, sort of copyright bodies, and we've spoken to everyone about that, and it seems to be alright.
Okay, I think we're going to have to wrap it up there because we've got a lot of people to see today. I think, I don't know whether we can consider this a later date, but very, very impressive stand. Okay, just any questions from the floor? Any questions from the floor? Any WWW guys?
He was a very engaging and had a clear voice when he was speaking.
Completely agree, very engaging and a clear voice. Fantastic. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell he was doing he was delivering a presentation in front of people. He could have just been in front of one person, no nerves at all. Anything else? EDI?
He could have used more gestures.
Could have used more gestures, yeah. I think it would have made him less nervous, not that he needed to be. But yeah, could have used more gestures. Totally agree. Brilliant. Okay, good.